Hi, I'm Lane Gray, founder of Vivanista, and welcome to our video. And today we're going to be interviewing the chair of the San Francisco Symphony League's fashion show, Trish Laus. So welcome, Trish.
Hello, Lane. It's nice to be here today.
Well, it's great to have you here. We're really excited about this event because I believe it's the first of its kind. So can you tell us a little bit about the event?
Yes, I'd be delighted to. On April 20th, we will be having a fabulous fashion show in Davies Hall in honor of the 100-year anniversary of the San Francisco Symphony. So in partnership with Neiman Marcus, we're bringing the Carolina Herrera show out to San Francisco, the show that was just seen in Fashion Week. And this will be the only other place that will be seen, as far as I know.
Wow, that is really exciting. Will she be there?
Yes, she will be there, and she will be at a special reception that starts at 5:30 for our Belle of the Ball level, and that includes a wonderful dinner, private reception with Carolina, as well as a nice cocktail party.
So will the event be an evening event?
Yes, so the event starts at 5:30. We anticipate that the show will begin around 7 p.m. and the dinner will begin at 8 p.m. And there's different ways to attend. If you're not interested in going to the dinner, you can also just buy a ticket for $175. That includes the cocktail reception and the show.
Cool. So how are they going to make Symphony Hall into a runway?
So it has actually been since the mid-'80s. That was the last time that we had a fashion show in Symphony Hall. So I was over there yesterday. We were looking at the layout. We're actually going to have a runway that comes out into the middle of all the seats. So it'll be very exciting.
Oh, that is really cool. And so tell us a little bit about the Symphony League, because I know that there's quite a few organizations associated with the Symphony.
Right. The Symphony reaches out to the entire Bay Area. So they have different leagues that are composed of members from all over the Bay Area. They have a young professionals league called Symphony. That's actually how I got involved with the San Francisco Symphony. And they also have geographic leagues. The one that I belong to now is called the San Francisco League, and it draws not just from San Francisco, but from all parts of the Bay Area. And we have our monthly meetings, we have guest speakers, but our primary passion and goal is to raise funds for children's education, musical education throughout the Bay Area.
So has this event been done before with Neiman's?
We've never had an event like this that I can recall with Neiman Marcus. I think it's very unique, first of its kind, and Neiman Marcus is very excited about this.
I can imagine. So are you wearing Carolina Herrera?
Yes, I am. I will confess that as soon as I was given the honor of accepting this role, I did go out and shop at Neiman Marcus, and I was fortunate enough to find, they call it the metallic mosaic print, and this has just come out of one of her collections and was available at Neiman Marcus.
Oh, fantastic. It's really cool. I hope everybody watching can actually see it, or they can go to their local Neiman Marcus.
Absolutely.
I
believe that Neiman Marcus is one of the only retailers in the Bay Area that carries Carolina Herrera.
Oh, great. I think they have stores all over the country.
All over the country. And they'd be very interested in helping anybody find a dress.
Oh, that's size. Great. So are there any events leading up to the actual fashion show on the 20th of April?
Yes, we're actually launching our whole event with a wonderful party at the Four Seasons on March 14th from 6 to 8 p.m. We have limited capacity, so you would have to RSVP prior to that. But we will be welcoming a lot of our hosts that are on our honorary committee as well as committee members to launch the event March 14th.
So you've been involved in a lot of different charitable organizations. What has been the biggest challenge for you in putting on a first of its kind fashion show fundraiser like this?
That's a great question because we're starting everything from scratch. There is no blueprint. So everything from the decor, from the working relationships with our partners, to the cuisine, everything is brand new. The launch plan, for marketing, everything is new. So that is a challenge.
Yeah. Do you have a committee?
We have a fabulous committee, and it does truly take a village, as you all know. So we have a committee that's composed primarily of San Francisco League Symphony members. We also bring new members into these roles because they're interested in getting to know the symphony. We're interested in getting to know them, so we're able to draw in from beyond just the committee, just our league members into a broader San Francisco community.
Well, interestingly, we've talked to a lot of organizations about that, and there are times where a fundraiser, especially something that's as fun and compelling as a fashion show with Carolina Herrera, that draws prospective members to the organization. Have you found any of that so far?
That's exactly what our goal is here with a lot of these events. It's for member development. We bring people in, they get a taste of what it's like to be a volunteer within the San Francisco Symphony community. They develop their passion for both the symphony and for music and for volunteerism. So it's really an outreach opportunity.
Do you have any words of wisdom based on this experience for perhaps other symphony organizations around the country as to how they can leverage what you're doing here if they don't have a Neiman Marcus, for example, in their local community?
I think that most of the communities would have a retailer that might be very excited about doing that. We have an all-symphony league. All-symphony is national membership group that shares the best ideas. So we meet with other symphonies and we share what we've done with them and our key learnings. So there is an opportunity for national learnings for symphonies, and I know a lot of organizations do that on a national level. So I think there's the opportunity for learning, and I love what Viva Vista is doing.
Thanks. That's actually what we're trying to accomplish as well, and it's growing. Thank goodness by leaps and bounds in terms of being able to share those kinds of best practices. And that's why I asked you the question: is there's a lot that other organizations can learn from what the Symphony League here can do in general, and what you have learned in your experience in particular. So
yes, it's all about I believe, the effective utilization of your volunteers, giving them a rewarding experience, and also looking at your partners and what they're looking to get out of the experience as well. So we certainly want to encourage shopping at Neiman Marcus. All the proceeds for this event go towards our educational programs, which reach over 50,000 children in the Bay Area community.
Really? So what does that mean? So children can actually go and see the symphony?
We are actually involved in the schools. We actually go out into the schools, and I'll give you a specific example that I just love from one of our events where we, instead of spending money on decor, we actually use the proceeds to go out and buy musical instruments and use those instruments to decorate Symphony Hall with where the dinner was being held. It was actually at City Hall. And then we donated all those musical instruments to the children. And that was Blueprint Studios who did our decor. They're also doing the decor for our event. They came up with that idea.
So the centerpieces were actual musical instruments that then were repurposed into the schools.
We actually had them lining up along the side on pedestals, and we lit them, and they looked like pieces of art. But they were real instruments that we were able to give to children.
Great idea. We're actually going to be doing an article, interestingly, in the next week or two, specifically about other types of decor for tables, different than your basic flowers.
Right.
So, interesting. Any other words of wisdom that you could share?
Just enjoy every moment. It's such a great opportunity to meet friends and cultivate relationships, and it's all about sharing a common passion and goal.
Well, in this article, our viewers will be able to see the link that we have to the event and how anybody here in the Bay Area could purchase tickets, or anybody who wants to come in from out of town can also attend, because I think it sounds like an awfully fun time. So
it's a great opportunity to bring teens to this event, mother-daughter, to bring neighbors, to bring your clients from your company. We're having a lot of corporate tables. To entertain clients, to cultivate your own business and reward employees by taking them. And as I said, you can attend for $175 on up to $500, which would include the dinner.
Well, actually, in all things considered in perspective, especially here in San Francisco, that is actually pretty reasonable.
We think it's a great value.
Yeah.
So I would encourage everybody to buy early so they'll get great seats.
And they can go to your launch party on the 14th.
Absolutely. Which is coming right up.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Trish. We really appreciate it, and we look forward to a really great event.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.